Hey guys, Ghost here, Dave here with another Destiny 2 loadout review. Yes, that's correct. Today we're looking at the entire loadout as a whole, as you might be able to tell from the title, and not just a singular weapon. So we're using Way of the Wraith Night Stalker, which is of course Spectral Blades, and we're using the Gambit Pillager, which is a lightweight frame 900 RPM SMG, with corkscrew rifling, ricochet rounds, slideways, and of course kill clip. Kill clip, in my opinion, is the most important perk on the weapon. We got our 10 range masterwork, fully masterworked. We got an Icarus grip for that inner accuracy, which pairs with the fact that we're running strafe jump. So we got aggressive frame, 72 RPM Tatara Gaze, which is the black armory sniper. We actually have the curated roll, which is chambered compensator, accurized rounds, snapshot sights, and box breathing, with a handling masterwork, and of course again another Icarus grip, because we really want to be accurate from the air here, and the off chance we get caught up in the air, and we don't have the double jump, so we can't try and dodge in there, so we really have to rely on our gun skill if we get caught in the air. My exotic of choice for this build is the 6 Coyote, not because it has specific synergy with the build. We're running Gambler's Dodge, so we get our melee back, which is nice. It is harder to push us whenever we have a smoke that we can throw on the ground. However, I'm mostly using it because I commonly feel very out of place as a hunter when I'm out in the open and I'm getting shot at. I really do enjoy always having at least one dodge up so I can evade, get out of the way, get behind cover, do whatever I have to so that I don't feed. So the reason I picked these two weapons to put together is actually because I was looking through my vault the other day, and I noticed that I have had this Pillager since all of Forsaken, and it has just been taking up vault space. But as you saw, it is a pretty gnarly roll, and I think it's pretty fair to say that this is a god roll of the Pillager. So I wanted to use it, so I used it a little bit, and I realized that the Pillager covers close range incredibly well. So then I just needed a weapon that can cover mid to long. My options were a scout rifle or a sniper, and I decided to go with the sniper. I didn't have a good Tatara Gaze, so I decided to do a couple forge runs, and on my first run, I got the curated roll, which is what you saw here. The curated roll is special because with box breathing being an aggressive, hard-hitting frame, 72 RPM, after proccing box breathing, you can actually one-shot a super as long as you land your headshot, which on stream the other day at Twitch TV/GhostHereDave, I actually did get a couple super kills. However, I was too lazy to go back and watch the VOD to clip them to throw into this montage, or just to throw in to point it out, but you just have to trust my word for it, in case you are unaware, that yes, you can, with box breathing and a hard-hitting aggressive frame, able to one-shot every super. Another bonus about the Tatara Gaze being one of those hard-hitting snipers is that if you miss the headshot, if you land a body shot, it does not take very many bullets at all with your 900 RPM SMG to clean them off, proccing kill clip and allowing you to go on tears with it. Anyways, for the Pillager, a lot of people sleep on this weapon. For those of you who don't know, it is the same lightweight frame as the Recluse. The only difference is it has kill clip instead of Master of Arms, and I can tell you that with kill clip proc, you actually have the same time to kill as Recluse. The only difference is you do have to be precise, you do have to land headshots, as opposed to being able to tickle the center of mass with Recluse. So yes, it is harder to use, but that doesn't change the fact that that means you can have a Recluse in your kinetic slot, which opens up plenty of the amazing energy weapons that exist in this game. I know a lot of people have talked about the fact that the energy slot just has so many incredibly strong weapons, and having the Pillager pretty much be a kinetic Recluse opens up a lot of those options, such as Not Forgotten, Waking Vigil, and Tatara Gaze, and other weapons just like that. And as for Tatara Gaze, I already mentioned that it hits incredibly hard to the body, allowing for easy cleanup with whatever your other weapon is. And obviously with box breathing proc, you have the ability to one-shot every super in the game. Those two benefits alone explain why it's really good, but being a hard-hitting frame as well, you also have a little bit more aim assist, a little bit more bullet magnetism here on PC to land your shots. Just a little bit though, so take it as it is. It does have a pretty bad scope, however, it's not the worst scope in the game. You can definitely work around it. You just have a lot of black space where you cannot see if you are being pushed or not. You have a lot more blind spots. As for the super, I went with Spectral Blades because it's just a very easy synergy that flawless execution, aka being crouched and landing a headshot kill, is going to give you invisibility and wall hacks for the next couple seconds. That with a sniper is just an obvious go-to because it is very common that you're going to be landing headshots, and all you have to do is make sure you're crouching to be able to abuse wall hacks and be invisible so you're harder to see, and that makes you harder to kill. The super itself is still incredibly strong as well. It is incredibly mobile, is able to 1 to 2 shot most other supers, and obviously it's going to be one-shotting every other Guardian, being able to proc invisibility, and again having those wall hacks so you know where they are, being able to make plays with it, definitely exists. In this game, I keep popping Spectral Blade specifically to get away from the Dawn Blade that I know is coming for me, and in doing so, getting away from the Dawn Blade, I am still actively able to kill multiple opponents on the enemy team. So I ended up playing a good amount of games with this loadout, and I was able to consistently do well with it, and I had fun the entire time. I thought this was a very good loadout, but I do think there are definitely some upgrades to be had here to make it overall more consistent than it already is. However, I'm going to do something I normally don't do, and I'm going to give it a rating. So this build, as it is, as you are watching it, after playing with it for a good amount of time, I would say that this build is a solid 6 out of 10. There was definitely a learning curve to it that I definitely did not get to the top of. However, for what I did, I would say that it was very consistent. It was a lot of fun, and I was able to just deal and play the way I wanted it to. So that being said, let's go ahead and talk about some of the upgrades to this loadout. So for the Pillager, while I do think the Pillager is strong, I'm looking for consistency, and I'm looking for a primary weapon that has just a little bit more range than it. Even with all these range stats, it still definitely loses battles at about 20 to 30 meters, and I want a weapon or specifically an SMG that still deals with close range but can deal with those gently more medium ranges. So I would be going with the Antiope or the Atlanta D. You can get the Antiope D from the Gunsmith, and you can get the Atlanta D from doing Black Armory Forges and hoping you get the Black Armory version. Same thing here, we're going to be wanting ricochet rounds, probably snapshot, kill clip, range masterwork, and a good barrel. That all being said, you just want range on it. It is going to be consistent. Keep the Icarus mod so you can deal damage from the air. Kill clip is going to make the time to kill on them a lot faster, and being a slower fire rate being 600 RPMs, you're going to be able to clean up the Tatara Gaze's kill a lot easier because you need to land a lot less bullets. When it comes to the Tatara Gaze, I don't believe it necessarily needs to be replaced. Having the incredibly strong niche of being able to proc box breathing to one-shot a super is something that I don't feel like you necessarily need to drop. However, if you're the type of player that simply wants a sniper rifle to frag regular Guardians outside of their super, I highly recommend the curated Twilight Oath, which you can get from doing Dreaming City tasks. It has snapshot and box breathing. It will not be one-shotting supers, however, it is a rapid-fire frame. It allows you to fire incredibly fast to 2-shot body shot, or if you're landing all headshots, you're going to be able to mow down multiple Guardians at the same time because of the 140 fire rate. However, if you don't like the rapid fires, you want a more consistent sniper that's still good for fragging Guardians and is not sluggish like the Tatara Gaze, you're looking for the Menagerie sniper rifle, the Beloved. You can get a ton of great rolls on it, and it's probably the best feeling sniper in the game. No matter what role you have on it, they just did a really good job at making that sniper feel worthwhile. Assuming you are staying on Spectral Blades, you should switch your power weapon off of the rocket launcher that I'm using here, and definitely switch it to a Hammerhead. For those of you who don't know, the Hammerhead is the Black Armory LMG, and it is ridiculously strong. It has a ton of range and is really, really good for proccing flawless execution at sniper range with an incredibly fast time to kill because it is a machine gun. When it comes to your exotic, I don't recommend sticking with 6th Coyote. 6th Coyote is an exotic for quick play that I really enjoy because it allows me to feel like if I am getting shot at, I can easily get out of a fight, I can get my melee back and stop people from pushing me. It just makes me feel a little bit less out in the open whenever I'm not near cover. However, there are plenty of really strong hunter exotics as is. Stompies allows you to abuse the Icarus grip a lot more, along with giving you a farther slide distance, which allows you to get those 6 slide out of cover headshots, and then you can even pair that with the slide into the jump and have the Icarus grip, and you have a lot of really cool frag montage plays you can make. If you simply want your super to feel a lot stronger, you don't even have to wear it the whole time. Right before you pop your super, throw on the Gazin vest. Gazin vest extends the duration of the spectral blades as long as you're getting a lot of kills with it and then going invisible after getting said kills. Then another great exotic you could be running is the Dragon Shadow. Dragon Shadow is another great one because you can still run Gambler's Dodge, which is the dodge that makes you harder to hit, and you'll be getting all your guns reloaded, so you're pretty much having both of the benefits of it. You're going to be getting a small bump to your health and an increase to movement speed, so overall it's just really strong. No matter what variant of this loadout you choose to go with, I promise you it will work very well once you get the playstyle of it down. As you see here, we popped off with 37 defeats and a 4.63 efficiency. Thank you all so much for watching. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, share the video with your friends, do whatever you want. I really hope you enjoyed the video. These are my social medias. Feel free to follow me them. If you like the song at the beginning, that's in the bio as well as my social medias. And as always, have a great day.